Okay, everybody, we are back for our next hour. We are pretty much, I think, waiting the night out because we have to go rescue a bear statue that was our druid.
Okay, are you going to do anything for the
Right,
statue?
what's the statue saying?
Oh. Sounds like a murloc.
All right, then. Now that the glug statue, bad statue. 3 other guys. What would y'all like to do for the rest of the evening?
3 guys and a statue.
Yep.
I'm just gonna pop the decanter up here so that they have fresh water in the thing. I'll pick it up in the morning.
Okay.
Obviously, as we came back to the manor, I put the stuff back into the ring of arming.
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
All right.
Check the place out. Go around and
ask people about
help.
Baron whatever.
And gather information about El Baron Salvatore.
Lol, Salvatore.
Okay.
I would also like to gather information once I overhear him.
So I guess as I'm going around, do you want me to do like separate rolls for each section of people I walk up to?
I'm gonna take a full flat roll. You get 1 chance.
I just get 1 chance. Okay. Great.
You each get 1 chance if you want to split up.
You can spend the entire day and take a.
Let's split up.
Take a 10.
Let's split up.
All right. So what are we just rolling? D20?
Info.
Gather info.
Yes!
Which is what skill?
Ooh.
Never mind. I won't even bother. Don't care.
Out of the way.
Gather info is a skill itself.
You wasted your 18, Colby.
Wasted?
That was your save versus death. No.
That's Death Lord.
Okay. Let me put Riclamin where he found his information.
Lost?
Let me put Colby where he's going to find his. And put Smurrrrh where he'll find his.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you could just
Okay.
say Donkey, he knows
Not a
everything,
roll.
dude.
Smurrrrh found his in the stables. What?
Yeah. He's talking to
That's because
Donkey.
I didn't roll. I'm just getting drunk.
He just forgot that Donkey doesn't speak common.
Yeah.
He's sharing his
But-
stories and complaints with Donkey. That sucks.
Honestly, there's a reason I did put him back there. Smurrrrh is gathering information. But that place jogged his memory last time. Smurrrr's asking Smurrrrh.
Fair enough.
Very meta.
So meta.
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 Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Colby,
Just wanted to get
you're
in
speaking with Brent on it. He tells you that he did do some work for that character. He paid well. Said that he had a house in town, but that he wasn't there during the attack. You know, he knows that he had a private estate, but he's not sure where it was at.
Where did
The
you
guy
think-
was really fond of gladiatorial fighting.
Did you have any inclination into which it was outside of Quavard, is what he's saying? Is what you're telling me?
It was either somewhere off to the east or the south. Somewhere in that range. I'm not sure. I know it's a lot of ground to cover, but sorry.
Sorry, what was Buddy's name again? The guy we're looking for?
El Salvatore.
Looking for
Or
Lord
Lord Sal-
Salvatore.
Lord Salvatore or something.
Yep. Okay.
Is that all the information he gives me? Or can I ask some other stuff?
If you have a specific question, you can ask it.
Is it the south or the west?
Yep. South or east, I said.
Or maybe the west.
Could have been west.
I asked seriously, or are you sure it's one of the other two?
No, it's got to be south or east. I mean, that road, there's only two ways you could have gone.
True. You don't know where he was during the attack?
It wasn't in town, I can tell you that.
When was the last time you saw him before that?
It'd been over a few weeks, actually.
Fairly recent medieval time. I think that's is anybody else from around here? Like, did they ever work for him or know more about him? Of the survivors?
Honestly, I wouldn't know, sir.
Okay. Well, thanks for the help.
Anytime. Gets back to work. And meanwhile, in the crazy man's alchemy lab, Rick walks in and says,
Green exhaust.
"Ah, Master Riclamin."
I heard you say green exhaust.
Green exhaust.
That's exactly what's coming out of that room.
How's it going?
Wonderful, sir. Look, I've made a vent.
Oh.
Notice there's a cauldron bubbling over there, and it is being channeled out of a strange hole.
What a wonderful idea.
The exhaust on the outside.
He
Have
goes
you,
over and picks an apple off of the tree that's growing over by the bookcase.
Have you made any discoveries yet?
Oh, yes, actually, I have. This is an interesting. Watch this. He places the apple down, grabs a small green vial, pours it on the apple, and it explodes.
Wow, that's insane.
I can't
new
think of any
recipe.
practical use for it, but it's rather strange.
His new recipe for applesauce. Sorry.
Well, I think it would make a wonderful defense mechanism, if possibly. He's thinking.
I have never yet been attacked by apples, but it's a thought.
Right you are. Apples haven't attacked yet. Hey, have you, I have a few questions for you. Have you heard of a man called Lord Salvatore?
Well, yes, he was the main one behind Quavar. He ran the show.
Well, do you know if he has any private estates or homes within Quavar?
He had a home in Quavar, but he hadn't been there in a while. He hadn't sent for any of that special cream in quite some time.
Oh, special cream? You make a special cream for him?
Yes, he was awfully fond of some little halfling girl, but apparently so was half the town.
Huh, I see.
I'd have to make him this special cream.
I see.
Sometimes I'd have to ship it to his private estate. It's only a few days north of Silvery Moon.
Oh, it's a few days north of Silver Moon? Do you know whereabouts?
Yeah.
I have this map here. Do you think you could show me whereabouts it is?
Sure. He rolls it out and marks the location just south of where you originally found the well. Okay, where you've originally found the well for the fourth time.
Clicking
where-
like a maniac.
Was he in the city when it fell? You said you haven't seen him for some time. Do you think he was in the city?
No, he had been out for a while. I'm sure he was probably at his estate at the time.
Why do you think he left the
It's
city?
about that time of year. Oh, he has his tournaments. He fights gladiators. He has a couple of particular champions. I think that old orc one finally passed, but that little green girl with the knives, she's amazing.
Stop clicking your pen.
Who? What's the green girl with the knives?
Yeah, little green girl with the knives.
Oh, do you know what race she is?
No.
You said the old orc had passed.
I think so. I think he finally fell.
Why do you think that?
I hadn't heard any on his exploits in a while. He might have been retired, but that's generally not how it happens.
Do you know his names of any of these champions?
Lyra, I think, was the little green girl's name.
And the old orc?
Honestly, I don't remember. I didn't go to a lot of these events.
Okay, fair enough. And you're saying he's probably having a tournament running right about now?
Lyra Willowbottom. Lyra Willowbottom.
Lyra?
Lyra Willowbottom. That's the little green girl's name. Oh,
okay.
Lurla. Excuse me, Lurla.
Layla.
Oh, man.
She got you on your knees?
Huh?
Does she got you on your knees?
It's Lurla.
Lurla Willowbottom.
Saying darling, please.
Not Layla.
Well, you've been quite helpful as usual, Ost.
Anytime, sir. Well, I haven't had any other major discoveries. I have this potion here. If you drink it, it will heal you, but you'll die.
Ah, well, that's kind of a double-edged sword there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those things. And then there's paste. If you ever get turned into stone, might be useful for you. But I doesn't know what else it will do.
You know what? Keep that handy. We might use that, but
Colby twitches, and you just hear him yell.
carry on. But carry on. I mean, you're making quite a lot of discoveries here. Don't forget to sleep, good man.
Sleep? I haven't done that in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking for that little one, you might look for the name by Swift Strike, I think is her stage name.
Okay. Is there usually any fee to get into these gladiatorial events, or?
If you're willing to volunteer, they usually let you right in.
Well, I mean, to view them. Can you view them?
I'm sure there's a fee for it. I was usually there on delivery, or picking up parts.
Ah, I see. Parts.
Yes, parts. You know, now that I think about it, he takes the vial he was just talking about and pours it into that paste and mixes it up. There, that's much more efficient.
What did that do?
Well, now, I don't quite know. Why is it blue? Excuse me.
Ost, you said you went to these events? Do they know you?
I hope not.
Well, you said to get parts. Did you just walk in, or were you paid for that, or?
I paid for them.
I see. And did you walk into the gladiatorial section, or did you actually walk into the estate of Mr. Lord Salvatore at any point?
The gladiatorial section. I've never been into the estate itself. No. I'd meet.
Money. Sorry.
What?
I accidentally closed D20.
Okay. I'd usually meet with him discreetly.
Right.
He didn't like it to be too well known. He did have a wife at one point.
Does he have anyone else that was close to him? Like a bodyguard, per se?
There was that one fellow. He never said much. Never saw a face. Yeah, he does keep someone nearby. Thinking about it?
And you never saw a face?
No, I'm not sure he had one.
What color was he?
Nothing but darkness under that cowl.
You never saw his hands or anything?
Hmm.
Did he hold
You
any
can't keep a
weapons?
distance. Not that I saw.
How strange.
Oh, by the way, for your cleric friend, here, take this.
What's this?
It's fire in a bag. But it's
Fire.
special. It's an alchemist's fire. You throw it on them, it bursts into flames and poisons them.
Oh. Wow, what a wonderful creation.
It also
Just don't
makes them
drop-
30 feet tall.
Just don't drop it.
And immune to fire damage.
Why, what happens if you drop it?
It explodes.
Oh, I see. How far does this explosion go if you throw it onto somebody?
About 20-foot radius.
Oh, it's about 20 feet. That's pretty big.
It's quite costly to create.
Oh, I see. Well, keep up the good work, Ost. I mean, it's amazing what you've done so far in such a limited time. Miracle worker.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
Oh, I know what I can do with this. Come.
What?
He starts scooping up that paste and smearing it on your armor. Yes. Blue shine.
Ah. That's hilarious.
It just changes the color to a slight tinge of blue, and it's not blue. It's not actual blue shine.
Like a gold blue?
It's an alchemical thing. Yeah, it worked.
Neat. Oh, I thank you, Austin. I mean, this is amazing. The things you come up with amaze me all the time.
Yes. Just don't take it off.
Take what off?
The armor. Ever.
Okay, why's that?
I don't know.
Arcane's not wearing armor right now, though.
Oh, you're not. Never mind then. That's right.
So you just
Sorry,
smeared it on
Rickard.
my clothes?
No. I thought you were wearing armor. I'm taking that back.
Okay. Fair enough.
You're literally the enchantment guy.
Chat that? Yeah.
Just ask him for what you want. He might be able to do it.
I'm
there's
not
anything else-
editing that. I wouldn't ask him for that.
If there's anything else, just let me know.
All right. Thanks, Austin. I close the door gently and walk out. Head back to find Colby and Smurrrrh. First
Colby, I'm assuming your conversation with Brent would be done. Where would you head after that?
What time of day is it?
Y'all just morning or heading out? You went out, got into a fight. It's still not noon yet.
Still not noon yet? Okay, I would gather everybody together.
How
All
long
the
did it
people?
take us to gather
No,
information?
The party, sorry.
Oh, okay, so he went looking for you. You're talking, moving around. It took you about an hour or two, just talking to different people.
Okay.
You mentioned in passing. No, I never saw him. Yeah, I saw him once when he bought us a hot dog or something. Nothing big.
He bought us old hot dogs.
Yeah,
We were
there you
sick for
go.
weeks.
He had a soup kitchen. No, wait, that wasn't him. Anyhow. So
Right.
Colby runs into you, Rick, and he wants to get out of the party. He says, "You want to go find Smurrrrh?"
Yeah, let's go find Smurrrrh. Found some information on that fellow.
Oh,
Me
and
too.
Smurrrrh and Donkey, and the party is all together. All 4 of you. There you
In
go.
the stable.
Come together right now.
So I say to the guys, I say, I've recently been able to reach new levels of or access new gifts from Palor as far as magical abilities go, and I've been studying this book, and I found a new spell. Or
Make a
prayer.
rock wheel.
No. I've actually had that for a long time. That's the first time I thought to use it in such a manner. Anyway, this new spell is apparently I'm able to directly ask Palor yes or no questions.
You couldn't do that before? Isn't that what you do when you pray and stuff?
Yeah, it's usually a much more vague. This one's supposed to be if I'm able to phrase my questions properly in a way that I can get a yes or no, very simple answer back.
What are you looking to ask him?
Well, I thought of a couple things that I'm interested in, but I'm not sure how many questions I'm going to be able to ask him with this spell. Out of character, I know exactly how many. I'm just role playing it.
Right.
Oh, I know a good one. Why is the sky blue?
That is a good question, but I was thinking
Oh.
stuff more related to our current problems, such as Palor and your previous captor.
Well, before you go too far with this guy, I actually was speaking to my good friend Ost.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, and he told me a heck of a lot about Mr. Lord Salvatore. He even showed me where his private estate is located on this
Is it
map
south
here.
or east?
It's north of Quavar.
God damn it, Brent's an idiot.
Well, you know, Brent's not an idiot. He's a miracle worker with metals. Just
Has
maybe you should be
horrible
wary of
sense
who
of
you talk to.
direction.
North of Silvery Moon, past
Yeah.
Quavar. So it was south.
What? You said north.
Oh, my bad. It's north of Silvery Moon.
Okay.
So it's south of
Quavar?
Quavar. Yeah.
Quavar,
So
gotcha.
Brent's not as dumb as you thought he was a minute ago.
Can you pull up the map? Because I'm getting stuff really mixed up in my head.
Sure. We don't need this anymore.
Moonwood, Quavar.
We pull up the
Silver Moon.
map, which apparently has that on it, and we're terrified a little bit.
What the hell?
Hello.
What's
It's a
that?
display
Oh.
space.
I scream as I pull up the map, I'm like, oh. But then I wash it off. It's just a stain.
Giant spider.
Hang on. Just a second.
It's like those giant things that you see on sections of old maps to thwart travelers from going in that section.
Yeah, it's a Leviathan in the
Uh,
water. Yeah.
I forgot we used this. What is that doing here? Do y'all remember?
I think we killed it.
I think it attacked us and we ran. No, I do think we killed it. Or
Okay.
actually, it was probably Smurrrrh who killed it.
We're fumbling with the
Wyvern
map
teeth?
here.
Is that the wyvern? No.
There we go.
Well, okay, there's the map. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm totally had that backwards. Okay.
See, just like I said, Moonwood, Quavar, Silver Moon, Everland.
So I say, well, you know what? That lines up perfectly because Brent wasn't sure if it was south or east, so it's a pretty good chance it's south of Quavar.
Well, here, and I unfurled the map. He pointed it out. It's right here.
That's
I
even
point.
better.
I point to it.
Excellent. Okay, so that takes care of one of the questions I wanted to ask. What I was thinking of is I'm asking a couple of questions because we need to figure out how this Palor particular predicament is progressing and how much danger's out there. So I was curious if Everland, I have a good idea that Everland's still okay, but I want to double check if they're still holding off the incursions. And I'm also now curious because if you remember that little boy or undead thing, whatever that was, so he's returning to Silverywood or Silvery Moon.
Right.
So I'm really curious if Silver Moon is under Palor occupation.
Did not Arissa tell us that it was?
Silvery Moon itself had not yet been attacked to her knowledge, but they were moving toward it.
I can't remember, just
They
out of character for a
couldn't
second. Someone we met along the way did tell us Silvery Moon was not under attack, but kind of surrendered. And I can't remember who.
Well, I can't remember the details exactly either. So how about we ask if it's under Paler occupation?
All right.
And I'm curious to find. I'm still looking to find a cleric capable of making your decanter spew holy water.
Would not that old boring man in Everland be able to
I
do
know
it?
he can do it, but depending on if a Silvery Moon's under Paler occupation, I'm curious if it's not, if there's a priest of Palor in Silvery Moon capable of the same thing. I mean, why not have it before we make it all the way down to Everland?
Out of character for a second, how far does Dimension Door send us again?
800 feet
Minimum?
maximum.
Up to.
Maximum. Isn't it like
Maybe.
per level or something?
I believe on the cloak it's just 800 feet.
Okay. What's the cloak
If
called?
it's
Is it Cloak of Dimension Door?
no cloak of mountebank or something like that. It's in the DM's book.
So those are the only three questions I kind of have. Is there anything you guys are curious about? Smurrrrh, do you have any questions regarding your family?
Sorry. What was the context of this?
Yes or no questions for Paler?
Nothing I can think of right now, Colby. I'll let you know.
You're not curious if your family lives?
Well, yeah.
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, my sister,
What's her name?
Lurla.
Okay.
You know, Oz just said that the gladiatorial tournament starts now, and he said there was I believe a Lurla who's a little green girl that has knives. She's pretty amazing with weapons. She's probably fighting in the tournament.
Okay.
He also said something
Well, we
about
should probably get there then. Let's go.
Tomorrow. Is there anything you can think to ask, Rick?
Oh, the bear.
right, bear.
Perhaps you can think of it after I complete my prayers tomorrow morning.
What of my mother and father? How are they? Are they still alive?
I don't know. He said something about an old orc had passed, but he didn't give me the name.
He was his prized fighter at one point.
And he couldn't really explain whether he passed or whether he just hadn't seen him in a while, so I don't know. Oh, Colby, here, Ost made this for you. Don't drop it.
I don't want it.
It's a fire in a bag that also poisons.
And what else?
And
I
it
don't want
explodes about
Nope.
20 feet.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You can do what you did with the rock. Just kind of like float over them and just drop this bomb down on them.
Do you have any idea of the crazy stuff he makes? I don't want any part of it.
Miracle worker, that man.
What's
I
that?
ignored his like dejected comments about him. Just like miracle worker, that man.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not brilliant. A genius. Perhaps even an evil genius.
Perhaps even a mad genius.
Is there
Fine
a
line
difference?
between genius and insanity?
My mad scientist.
That's all Riclamin hears out of that. Mine.
Anyway, I will be making these. I'll complete this prayer to Palor in the morning. So before then, if you think of anything, let me know.
All right, I will.
Okay. So, anyone got anything else for me there? Smurrrrh, you hadn't done anything.
No. You said I came to the stables to think, so I was just thinking, I guess.
All right. Did you come up with anything? Anything you'd like to share?
Yeah. You hear Smurrrrh sort of grumble to himself and just say, "Rolly," shaking his head. That's about it.
Rolly?
Rolly.
Roly poly.
Rolly.
Okay.
You're still awake?
If you have nothing left to do, let's
what?
hang around town and rest and
fast.
wake up in the morning.
Fast forward? Is that what you said?
No.
You wake up with a knife in your chest, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Everything seems to pass uneventfully besides the sounds of jackhammers you think you might hear coming from the pool of water. The under construction crew.
I ask, I think I'd just meet up with Colby and say, like, well, you know, anything you want to ask Palor, I think the only things I'd be concerned with is how do we destroy that book? Get rid of that book,
yes
or would this
no.
work on a book, or find out if maybe is Lord Salvatore part of the Palorites or associated with them? Because it was kind of weird when I was speaking with Ost. He said there was some type of hooded figure that was always around him. And I mean, we did come across that Vanessa girl, and she also had a hood. Seems kind of strange.
Sorry, you said this the next morning?
No, I
What?
said that night.
Sorry, I'm asking Sragg if it's.
Oh.
Oh, sure. We can do that. So for y'all, the
If that was
night
everything everybody
passes.
else had to do.
For the three people that I see over here, the night passes uneventfully.
Of course it does.
Wake up after a restful sleep. Have a good breakfast prepared for you. It's just a good day.
Troll.
You might have pleased unknown deity.
Might have what?
You might have pleased some deity that you were not aware of. You're muted, Smurrrrh.
A cow? A pig? A cow?
I
and
knew
a
that.
hog?
I was just seeing if you did.
Oh, okay.
You passed
Oh,
the test.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Colby, shall we cast our magic spell?
Can't.
You can't?
No.
Why not?
I can't use that and break enchantment in the same day.
Damn it.
Well, you have lots of days. You could always wait till tomorrow to use break enchantment.
That's a silly looking cow.
That's a silly idea.
Why not?
Actually, I'm just checking if the spell magic can clear it. Can it? Does anybody know off the top of their head?
Who
Pretty
needs
sure
to
it's
go
a
pee
no.
and poop? Cow?
Let's see.
All animals need to go pee and poop, Annabelle. It's not just cows.
Cows just do it more.
That's right. I gotta
Let's see,
draw the
spell
dairy
magic.
cow spots. And this was gonna be my pig.
An ongoing
Shape or
spell or
figures
effect.
like that.
The object
Nope.
or creature.
Thus, you can't use dispel magic to repair fire damage caused by fireball, or turn a petrified character back into flesh. In these cases, the magic has departed, leaving only the burned flesh or perfectly normal stone in its wake.
Perfect. Okay. So commune will have to wait a little.
Oh, also, what is the value of that much granite?
Don't be
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Not as much as the
I
easy to
am
access
it.
mountain next to them.
Right, okay, fine.
And to be honest, in this area, nobody is looking for granite.
There is no market for it, okay.
They're
They
looking
just
it's
take it for
polished
granted.
Ah,
It's it's polished granite in a bear shape. That's valuable, right?
It's
Oh,
a strange, smooth rock sticking out of the water.
That slightly resembles a bear butt.
if you could tell
Okay.
that,
I don't
discern what a
think
bear
anybody
bumps
can
look
make
like.
that distinction by just seeing that.
What? That's my pig.
Anyway,
All right.
I'll
So,
try to get my
there you go.
spells, yada yada.
I don't know how to draw a bumblebee, honey.
Fear
Colby
donkey.
prays, gets his spells.
I'll draw a
You don't
bumblebee as
cast,
best I
you don't
can.
cast any of them right now?
I'll bless my remaining 4 vials of water.
Okay. You do so.
Or flasks, whatever. Okay, I gather the guys and say let's go see if we can save the bear.
Mr. Gree, good morning. Smart. Colby walks in and wakes you up.
Yep.
He's wanting to go save a bear.
All right, let's go.
You'll make it to the closed doors of Riclamin's bedroom. Bang on them.
Say, bang on them and say, let's go, Your Highness. Let's get this job done.
The doors finally open.
I'm not there.
Where are you?
Several females exit the room running in different directions.
You're hilarious.
Flower.
The what?
Flower.
I ask any of them as they leave, have you seen Rick?
At the entrance to the manor.
No, sir. We haven't seen him. He said we could use his room.
Let's head to the entrance to the manor. Smurrrrh.
Raffle.
At the entrance, you find Riclamin waiting. Just
Grin
looking
ear to ear.
important.
Happy. Okay, let's go,
Looking
guys.
fancy.
All right. The party departs, heading down the tunnel, exiting, coming out, seeing the waterfall, a beautiful landscape. Really is just a marvelous place to be. That wonderful blood smear there on the ground, a large stone wheel laying over on its side, that strange rock sticking out of the middle of the pool.
I head in and inspect it.
We're gonna call this Zug's Prairie.
It's definitely a rock.
I'm looking for the bear.
Yep. That's a pretty big bear-shaped rock.
Do I see any damage on it?
How do you go down and inspect it underwater?
I do. If only that was a problem for me.
All right. Colby, who used to be afraid of water, just glug glug goes right down.
I breathe in the
Doesn't
water.
care. The statue fell down. It seems that from the open mouth, the nose has broken off, but otherwise it's just fine. Must have been
The
impact
nose.
from. It's probably impact from the fall originally.
Oh my.
Tensile strength.
Everything else is doing fine.
I pop my head up. Can I find the nose before I do that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right there by it. It just broke from the impact. That's it.
Like how
That's
much
the
of
only
nose
piece that's messed up.
are we talking here?
It's the nose.
If you open up a bear's mouth, see you have an open bear mouth coming in.
Entire upper jaw?
Yeah, the entire upper jaw is off.
Jesus
How heavy is it?
Christ.
Oh, that one piece?
Yeah.
Decent sized little rock. I mean, not too bad.
So someone has to hold it on while he casts his spell.
And
Essentially.
then he'll have to heal after to reattach it.
Can't we just like hold it there while he does the spell and then?
I want to go. Sragg, what did we do
Not
last
exactly
time?
the same.
Wait, if he has
Last time
mended-
you had to glue it together and
We
mended
needed
it.
Smith to put it back together, or a stone, a mason.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hold the nose up out of the water and say, guys, we got a problem.
What's that?
I show him the nose of the bear.
What is that? Looking at it, kind of like.
It's got like, it's like this perfect nose with fangs sticking out of it. Like,
Yeah. It's obviously the upper jaw.
I hold it up to my face to show where it would go on a
Oh.
Colby, can't you talk to rocks and stuff?
wrong show.
What do you do? What'd you do last time?
I had a mason put the arm back on.
How do you do that?
I don't know, he's a mason. As long as it's on properly, it's fine, but
I don't know. He's a mason, but I know all about dams.
I didn't actually.
Maybe if you used your sculpt stone spell, you could fit it back on fine.
You know anything about a spell called mending?
I do.
What does that do?
It's usually just for armor. Let me think about it for a second. As I
Where is all these messages from the stone bear coming?
The stone bear's talking?
honestly did think about mend. I was gonna look it up.
I actually didn't read that from her at all. I read it from my character sheet.
Oh, okay.
I think Brent, as I'm trying to think of mend, you think Brent knows how to do this kind of stuff?
Probably not Brent, no.
Oh, I say now that I think about it,
But I do have this harp here that casts mending. Do you think that would work?
what was that?
I said I have this harp that can cast mending.
Oh, try it. I hold the nose. Well, I said I'm gonna have to go underwater and do this. I see you're not in your normal water breathing armor, but
It's not
That's-
armor that does it.
oh, you have something else? Sweet,
It was never the armor.
sweet. I didn't realize. I always thought it was your armor for some reason. Yeah. Besides the point. Let's go. Let's put the bear nose back on.
I switch up the ring of solar wings or whatever for the Kraken ring and go underwater.
Okay. It puts on a ring and goes down with you.
I line up the nose perfectly where it's supposed to go, making sure it's attached properly.
Do you have to play the harp underwater? I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. It just sound kind of weird.
Yeah. We'll just have to see. All right, then. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, why not? Let's try it.
Roll your perform check.
Minus.
Minus a couple of negatives for.
Really?
Can we back
I
the
don't
boat
believe
up?
you need to check to actually use that item.
I thought you had to have a certain amount of perform to use it in the first place.
It gives you +2 perform, and you need 2 perform.
Yeah,
he's-
using the item you have what you need just by having it in hand.
Here's the exact wording on it.
Okay.
Okay, let me find it. Where's this harp? I'll put you somewhere. There we go. If you have +2 in perform, you can use the following spells: flare, light, mending, message. The harp gives you +2 perform.
Now, hang on here. This sounds like a loophole if I ever did hear one.
You made it. You gave it to
I
her.
didn't. I rolled it randomly.
Regardless of whether or not we're going to do that, I can come out of the water, re-pray, and switch one of my spells.
Okay.
It's a level 0 spell for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing this one way or another.
Yeah, so
If I see
until I can look at this more and determine the rule on it, we'll go with allowing it this time. But it might blow up next time if it tries again and doesn't actually work.
So do I still need to roll a perform check on this or what?
You can just use it at will as long as you're playing it, huh?
That's what it says.
Okay, so yeah, you just have to play it.
Because remember, it was from that that girl in the group, and she was a bard, or she wasn't a bard, but she was like imitating a bard because she had this magical item.
You mean the ghost that died under the wagon?
Yes, that one.
Yes, I remember her. Yep. That became a zombie while being a wraith.
Right, that's the one.
Okay, come on, Heart Boy. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, we do it.
All right. Roll a 1. Shatter the whole statue. Please hit that chord. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Just hits the wrong frequency.
The brown
Perform
note.
check.
Powders the granite.
Blank. Blank.
Bing bong,
I'm
bing
just like
bong.
plucking notes like I don't know what they do.
Yep. But it works, and it mends the nose.
Oh, it's also supposed to be +4, not 2. Minus whatever negatives you gave it.
Okay. Sounds horrible. You think you might have broke a string. Yep, you did. But it's on.
I reinspect.
It seems to be intact.
Now, why do I think it seems and not it is?
Well, you can't be totally sure as you can't see all of it. But it seems to be intact from here.
I have a crooked nose.
What's
the big
what
deal?
parts of it are hidden? What parts of it are hidden?
It hit the nose on the way down. It's kind of balanced up against some rocks right here, but you can see that this part of the side on the right is hidden from you. You can't see it due to the way it's laying. Looks like the arms are all in place. If there's any damage done, it'll be probably this huge gaping hole internally.
What?
What?
Huh? What?
Gaping hole.
That's exactly. I said what?
It should be fine. As far as you can tell from looking at it, it seems fine to you.
Okay.
Yay or nay, Adara?
Go for it.
Okay, let's
You
do
have
it.
heal on your shield, right?
The heal doesn't work that way for Sragg. If you're catastrophically damaged, you're fucked.
What? No, that's disgusting garbage.
Okay,
All right.
break enchantment.
Where are you at? You're still by the nose, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Break the enchantment.
Oh, poo. It's garbage.
Do your roll.
Break enchantment has a roll.
Yes. Break enchantment has a roll. Let's go to it and read, shall we?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Sorry, I didn't realize it had a roll.
Yes.
Thought she had a roll, not it.
No, the break has a roll. Colby has to attempt to break this.
D20 plus caster level
Right.
DC.
Right, there's a roll.
And the DC against 11 plus the caster level of the effect. Let me see here.
Creature.
Spell the hit die of the creature. Oh, crap. Okay, then. Let's see what happens. That's Colby's roll.
No.
No, that's my roll.
Okay,
dice of
good.
Creature, unless it otherwise says something on the DC, you'd have to look at the creature. It might be the DC for the save. Check its caster level. It might have the actual caster for the Medusa.
Let's see, because I hope not.
Because, let's see.
Okay, in order to do this, I'm praying for some extra guidance.
What kind of guidance?
Guidance and prayer. 2 spells. Actually, what's guidance? One of them's shorter duration. I gotta check which one's which.
Doesn't say, so I'm gonna have to go with the hit die of the thing I used. All right.
Oh, one of them is okay. We're gonna do prayer,
Well, at least it's not as bad.
prayer and then guidance on myself, and we'll prayer hit everybody around me.
Okay.
Where the hell is my prayer? Is it 1 or
So
2?
you have prayer and then guidance, and your caster level. What's your caster level?
11
11. So it's a D20 plus 11 is what you're going to get.
plus 1 plus 2.
Level spell.
How did you get the extra plus 1 or 2?
Guidance and prayer.
Guidance
What-
and prayer.
Does that add to your caster level?
No, it adds to my skill check. Oh, what the fuck is
This
that?
isn't a skill check, though.
No, that's right.
This is a caster level check.
But the prayer would add to her thing, wouldn't it?
She doesn't get one.
If he's successful, doesn't she have to roll something?
Actually, what is this?
It
What am
is
I-
straight up a caster level check is what you're rolling.
No, but what is it considered? Like, it's not a saving throw. It's not a.
No.
Where does it
It
fit?
is-
I think.
Basically, the wording is caster level check, and anything that would affect a caster level check will help this. That's all that will help it.
I'm just looking for the wording. So, is there any spells that increase the DC check?
For a caster level check, basically, if you were specialized in it, it would increase your caster level check. But that's like a wizard thing.
Or bard.
Yeah. That's about all I can think of that would actually do, or spell focus. Something like that.
Does that count?
What?
No, not luck. There's really nothing you can do to up it without using feats on it.
A luck
Okay.
bonus that applies to all rolls, then it will be added. Otherwise,
What's
it
his
won't.
domain? Doesn't he get pluses for his domain?
That's healing.
So it's not considered a
I
heal.
cast heal at a higher level.
Okay.
Okay, well, those things don't affect it, so I'm not going to cast them. Just double checking anything else I can do.
Stop it.
Nope. Let's do this. What'd you say?
It's going to be a D20 plus your caster level, so D20 plus 11, and you have to beat this DC here. Nice roll, Colby. Very nice.
Nice roll.
All right.
Do I have a druid in front of me?
You have a very angry bear in front of you.
I think it breaks her shapeshift.
No.
What?
it doesn't.
No,
No,
it doesn't break your shapeshift? Okay.
no.
No.
You cast it on it. Bear, what was your last action you were fixing to perform?
I was about to attack, but considering
Okay.
the description that you made of where I am, I should actually be facing down. I should be looking at the bottom of the water.
Yeah, you're in
What you
underwater.
So
In
I'm
pool.
looking at the bottom of a puddle with a mouthful
Yeah.
of water.
And yeah, glug
So
glug.
she's going to jerk back and swim up. She should not have gone underwater.
Yeah, kind of
She was supposed to be
disorientated.
on the surface.
Okay.
She might have a chance
That's
to bite
upset.
my foot, but that'd be about it.
Say what?
So you're not aware he's there.
She would have just saw my foot, and then
I-
when she went up, she might have seen me.
Even though I have the very high skill swim check that I have in this form, it does not allow me to see particularly well underwater. I can make out vague shapes,
Oh, okay.
but
All right.
she'd take penalties for attacking underwater anyway, so she'd go to the surface regardless.
So basically, all I would have here is a reflex check to see whether or not you get knocked down, Colby. That's it.
No biggie.
If you roll a 1, you'll probably hit your head in a rock, something like that.
I'll just roll. I'm not gonna put in my check.
All
It's
right.
not pretty. Make something up that's not pretty.
All right. She turns, kicks, does 87 damage to you with her claws. No.
He falls
get
back
knocked-
into me. I hit him immediately with my healing belt.
He falls back into you. Riclamin starts whipping you with his healing belt, doing another 36 damage.
Yeah.
It's all subdural damage. It's all good.
Yeah, no. You get knocked off your feet when she freaks out and swims up, but that's about it. Just you said you hit him with her healing belt.
Yeah.
The way you're going, I can see you whipping people.
I haven't whipped a single person.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
All right. So yeah, it just knocks you down, but I mean, you were kind of expecting something to happen. She was. You saw earlier when you messed with them and had them turn back from stone to flesh that they were still ready to go. And then where the hell are we? So you were kind of anticipating it. So yeah, she's up in the surface. You're sitting there on the bottom of the pool looking up now.
I just walked out of
I'm
the water now.
confused. I look around confused.
You see a giant stone wheel laying on its side. It seems there's still a smushed wing attached to it and a big pile of goo. The Medusa's pieces are still at the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's right, the head. They still have that whole thing because you did decapitate it straight up, didn't you, Riclamin?
I sure did.
Colby,
No,
do you look left or right? Do you
already
look left or right?
Doesn't matter. I can see it all I want. We've already established it doesn't work.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So that was the first thing I did once we severed the head last time. Like, does this still work?
Well, what you did is you looked and its eyes were closed.
Yeah, bullshit.
That's what you said.
Shit.
It rolled downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, the waterfall, I think, might have washed it away a little bit.
You see a stone fish on the ground beside you.
Bullshit.
Get that out of my face.
All right. So you head out of the water, I'm assuming. Just Riclamin went out.
Dira, we found you.
Smurrrrh, what are you doing when all this is going on?
Take your toy
A bear
back.
surfaces.
I
Oh,
was sitting
you want one of
sitting
these
down,
guys?
waiting for them to figure out what they were doing.
Okay.
No,
Just basically waiting for them to get out, or what?
Yep, pretty much.
So Riclamin comes walking out of the side of the water. The bear swims up, confused as all get out. I'm assuming Colby
Okay,
follows not too long
pause.
after.
No longer glowing. Go to the edge of the water. Shake off head. I don't know what happened. I'm so confused.
I levitate out of the water and
Are you?
float
Is
over.
everyone alive?
Yeah. Everything we were just from your perspective, everything we were fighting is dead.
Okay.
It's now the next day, and we're ready to go again.
I swap
Ah.
rings and then put it all back in the other ring.
Well,
All right.
thank you for getting me out of the pool. What happened to me? I'm still confused.
Have you never encountered a Medusa?
No, I do not live in this wood.
Oh, okay. Well, the thing you looked at is called the Medusa. It can turn people to stone with its gaze. It's dead now.
Yeah, they're not fun things. You were a bare stone statue
Pat my
for a
scabbard
day.
as he said it's dead now. I'm just pat my sword.
Okay. Okay, well now I'm a wedge bear. I think I'm going to fix that. She's going to shift back to being mortal and shake Oh,
He goes that I like put my hand up on the big stone wheel and pat it, and I said, "This is another use for stone circle or stone shape."
Your nose and jaw and everything feeling okay there?
no, I think so.
All
I
right, that's
think a
good.
couple of my teeth are out of place, but I think it's okay.
Do you smell blood?
No,
It's good.
I can fix the teeth. I have spells for that. It's happened before. They're all still there.
That's good.
Oh,
I like how you keep deforming her.
what?
The second
How
time.
the first time was better.
Yeah.
I'm not quite dead.
She
Uh,
walked over last time.
oh man, that was good. All right, so you turn into a human, start trying to dry yourself off.
I wring my hair out.
Do the bear shake before you transform.
Huh?
That thing all animals
can't.
know how to do: shake everything and dry off.
Yes, but I've got. Well, at least one of you didn't get wet for my sake, and he was standing right in front of me. So.
Oh, I see. Smurrrrh got watered.
It's all good. I tried to pick
No.
you up out of the pond, by the way. You were
Still
kind of
getting
heavy
wet
though.
after midnight.
So yeah, it's just about midnight now. Is that what you said?
No, I said don't get Smurrrrh wet after midnight. Or is that
Oh,
feeding?
okay.
Can't remember.
Not sure. You should try. See. So the party's all together again, literally.
Have we decided where we are going to go to next?
I think I'm heading to Lord Salvatore's estate. You gotta help out Smurrrrh. Got it marked on this map. Pull the map up.
Alator?
Yes.
Oh, there's some. Were you awake for the side effect? Yeah, you were. You know what's going on with him. That's his previous captor. He seems to remember.
My parents and all that, and my sister.
It's drunken stupor night.
We've been asking around, and they apparently know. Or have. I think the townspeople here think they know where he is.
Are we ready to head out yet, guys? Jeez. We
Party.
saved her. Let's
Welcome.
go.
Smurrrrh seemed very, very impatient ever since.
Well, if you know where his family is, then lead us on. Our people are safe for now, are they not?
I'm sure they'll die
It appears
immediately
that
after
way.
we leave, but it's okay.
Come back to a
So the
castle
party-
full of werewolves again.
The party heads out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. You didn't need that decanter anyway. Trucking, keep on
Wait, do you
trucking.
not have the decanter?
I said I picked it up in the morning.
Oh, did you? Dang.
I said those specific words. As soon as morning comes, I picked it up. And remember, you said them go to my room, and I was not there.
Yeah, okay.
I was up
I've-
front.
I've also informed him of my idea in a previous couple days ago.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, he knows about it.
Oh,
it
I
was-
see.
Yeah, within this session, he told me about the holy water.
Okay. Fair enough.
Again, I think he told me
Yeah,
about it last
I told
session,
you
too.
before about the idea.
So, y'all are ready to go. Where do you go?
Ricky should know the way, right?
Welcome back into the Moonwood.
Here's the map.
Did you leave that in your manor?
Nope.
It's okay, I go.
I left Codex
Had
Scroll
two maps.
lamp,
You left one of them.
and the tent.
Okay. All right then.
I have an updated map of the Moonwood.
Mm-hmm.
with the help of the druid,
Okay, then.
and also now Ost.
So now all I need is just a survival check to make sure you can follow it into the deep, dark moonwood.
All right. And I also have tracking, if that affects that.
Okay. Not too much trouble. You find the path that y'all came here on, especially since it's mostly downtrodden, like maybe 100 so people pass through here.
Pretty easy to spot.
Yep. You follow that pit trail back? Yeah.
Like, what direction are we heading?
That'll bring you back more to an easterly direction. Get you closer to the path from Quavar.
Path from Quavar?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're like more like go to the map for a sec. We're like
Okay.
over here kind of thing.
Let's see, to the map. Yeah, you're over in that area more.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
So going that way will get you closer to that direction, and you head straight south out.
Kind of south. Head southeast. If we can.
All right.
Kind of don't want to
Head
go
to
back
the
to the
south.
traps.
So you're leaving the path then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear I'm leaving the path and going into the woods. Okay.
Yep.
Why are we doing that?
Because there was a lot of traps back the way we came.
Okay.
Think about that.
I was hoping that no one would think about that, but there we go. Mister, I got Daddy's sword and I'm not dying anymore. Okay.
Don't hate. Retaliate.
We can all just hover above the ground, fly over the traps.
Well, some of them.
Yes. You could all fly, huh?
Well, two of us with some sort of control.
All right. Let's go ahead and start rolling for the random stuff then. I mean, we're past that now. You left the beaten path.
We keep doing.
Yes, would you like to say something?
No, I
Okay.
just wanted to chit chat about Dungeon World. Did you see the part where he did the fast tracking?
Fast tracking.
So he had them do like they just wanted to fast forward more or less to a spot.
Okay.
And there's actually in the Dungeon World rulebook a way to do that. You set up a person as like a pathfinder, a person is like a quartermaster, and a person is something else, and then they have to do dice rolls. And then the dice rolls kind of determine what had happened.
How bad it went?
Yeah, how bad it went, how good it went. Like you
Yeah.
could maybe do like on the one I saw, like he did super well on the Pathfinder roll, so they knew exactly where they were going, and it took them no time at all. Except on the other two rolls, it was like, yeah, you kind of fucked up and you burnt half the food. So
Yeah, it depends on what your role is and who and how you roll. Is like,
And then, like-
when you screw up, like what it affects.
the third roll was like, did you avoid danger? And it was kind of okay, but not really. So the way you described it, they like got there really fast. They found a shortcut, decided to eat. Before that, he burnt the food, or they dropped the food because they had to hurry through a section, and then they encountered some kind of creature or whatever right on the other side of the shortcut.
Okay.
But it was neat. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Isengard?
Isengard.
Oh my goodness.
I swear to God, dude, put that shit away.
What
What's
did you
wrong?
roll?
Nothing.
Sorry, correction. What did you
Don't-
roll
Don't be all cranky and upset that we killed your pet.
Oh, dear.
David, you will learn what I learned a long time ago as a DM. Never make an encounter for a specific purpose unless you have many contingency plans.
Well, he did kind of. He's one
Because
for
the
two.
players will screw it over. The more time and effort you put into it.
Technically, he is.
I remember doing this.
He is one for
I
two
made
in
an
his
entire
defense.
dungeon for you.
The Medusas
I had
were
it once. I
tailored
made an
for us.
entire dungeon. A huge, deep dungeon. It had a dungeon portal and everything they could run back through to be safe. They didn't fucking walk in.
No, we sealed it shut, actually.
The characters looked at it and went, no! Turned around and left.
Yep. Okay. So I need everyone give me a D20 roll. I'm not telling you what for.
Just anybody?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Oh dear. Well, that sucks.
That's not good. Yeah, nice knowing you. Poor Colby. Okay. Poor Smurrrrh. Poor Adira. That sucks. So Adira, let's see. Let me go to
Do
your
we all get
sheets.
dysentery?
You all die from dysentery.
Yeah, that's what it's called, dysentery.
Teach you to dysentery, won't it?
Get out.
I remember you said that.
So we all got dysentery? What?
No.
Quit trolling and get to it, dude.
I'm looking up stats here. It's getting worse. You better be nice. Okay, then. So that's not good for anybody. That's not good for anybody.
Are we getting
at all.
affected by a disease?
No.
Good.
Colby's the only one because of stats being in the right places and a very decent roll that hurt. Off in the distance, Colby,
Wait, guys, I
you're
hear
pretty sure you heard a roar
something. Smurrrrh, are
and
you
some
hungry?
flapping. It sounded fairly similar to one that you heard in the swamp,
Fuck my life.
but you can't really be sure with that roll which direction it was.
Guys, I hear something that sounds like a dragon.
What direction?
I can't tell.
So with this new information, can we do listen checks?
You can start listening, but you're not hearing anything else.
Fuck you.
But there you go. There's your information.
Let's do a spot check.
Lots of trees. Everywhere you look, trees. Roll away.
I'm going to climb a tree and see if I can get a better line of sight.
Thank you, Smurrrrh.
Spider climb.
Smurrrrh starts scaling up a tree.
You what?
All right,
Go
Smurrrrh.
change it.
You scale up the tree. You go up to the top. You get over the
Go ask
canopy,
Mommy to-
looking around.
Go ask mommy.
Look over to that direction. You see a large green shape flying. It then turns towards you.
What do you see, Smurrrrh?
A dragon coming right at me.
Yep.
I climb down the tree.
Big dragon, little dragon.
A
It
green
was
one.
green.
Something in between.
Big or little?
The kind of flies.
What do we know about green dragons, guys? I ask.
That they're dragons and they're green and they like gold.
Green. Did we fight a green one?
What a wyvern.
No, we did not particular. I can't tell you what I know about green dragon because I don't know anything about green dragon. Let's go with that.
So are you sure? If you dig back in your past, can you remember anything that you might have seen?
I've heard of green dragons. That's about it.
I remember this one time I fought a dragon. Oh wait, it was with you guys.
Where's our druid? Do you not know anything about dragons?
I can make a knowledge check for it.
There we
What
go.
would you prefer, David?
Is it nature?
You're gonna have to go with the knowledge check.
Okay, well, I do have knowledge, arcana, and nature. Which would you?
These are natural. I'd go with nature. Roll me both. Hell, let's see. That's good.
Don't know anything in the arcane, but I know plenty of nature about it.
Okay, so you're not getting any of the spell-like abilities, but nature-wise, you know that they breathe a cone of corrosive acid gas.
Well, so much for all that awesome gear we have.
Guys, we need to get out of here fast.
Okay. This time, a listen check not required. You hear a much louder roar. And it's coming from that away to the east.
Same or
Closing.
opposite direction?
Same.
So it's coming from the same places we saw the dragon, or he pointed to the dragon?
Yep. Okay, so we're going to pause there. Let's take a little break, right?
Sure. 1 second, let me bring us down.